Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, Kaleidoscope Magazine, and News Channel 5.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. My co-anchor, news anchor, Danita Harris of WWS will present an evening of hope on Friday, August the 29th, to benefit transitional housing. The executive director of transitional housing, Sherry Brandon, is here to tell us about the event, as well as the mission of transitional housing. And we'll also hear from the Reverend Larry Macon, who is senior pastor of Mount Zion Oakwood Village Church. They're going to be involved in this too. We're going to have a wonderful discussion about that. We'll also hear from Tony Alliance and Jackie Lopresti. They'll tell us about a unique fundraiser for the Hattie Larlam later in the program. Executive Director of the Spanish American Committee, Romanita Vargas, will tell us about the organization's Black Tie Gala featuring Elvis Crespo. Good morning, everybody. I'm Leon Bibb. This is Kaleidoscope. We've got a lot to do, so let's get started, beginning with Sherry Brandon, Executive Director of Transitional Housing, and the Reverend Dr. Larry Macon, senior pastor at Mount Zion Oakwood Village Church. Good to have you both with us.
Good to be here.
Yeah. Tell me, Sherry, what's the mission of transitional housing?
The mission of transitional housing is to provide permanent solution to long-term severe mental disabled clients to increase self-sufficiency and independence. So we work with the most vulnerable client in the community, the homeless community, and it's those who are diagnosed as having a mental health disorder.
And you've done a wonderful job over the many years that transitional housing has been there.
We are a 28-year organization founded by the Sisters of St. Joseph, the Congregation of St. Joseph. We have serviced over 3,000 people in the community since that time.
And you're having a big benefit, the Evening of Hope benefit concert. Yes. Tell me that that's going to help you continue to do the work you're doing.
The Evening of Hope benefit concert is going to help us to continue to service over 180 persons each year, and that is to provide housing, to provide supportive services, employment, training and education, and just counseling, mental health counseling, and different services.
The things the services that will help these folks in transitional housing. The Reverend Dr. Larry Macon, senior pastor of Mount Zion Oakwood Village, is here. Your church is involved. You and your church are involved in this. Tell me about that.
Yes. Thank you again for inviting us to the show, Leon. We've been looking at what's going on in Cleveland and how Cleveland has just been an exciting place with this sports arena and all of the things that are happening around us. And we wanted to also make sure that those who were among the least of these are also involved in this city that needs much hope. And so we're just excited to be the host and to host this at the Mount Zion Church in Oakwood Village. We don't call ourselves Mount Zion of Oakwood Village now. We call ourselves Mount Zion of Greater Cleveland. And we're just excited to help these women who are in need, who just need a spark of hope. And so we're just looking for an exciting night on that evening.
Yeah, when is this? What evening is that going to be?
That's going to be Friday, August 29th, I'm sorry, at 7:30 at the Mount Zion Church. For those who are trying to find us, we're located across the street from a garden center.
And a lot of folks can go to that because really it's a holiday period, beginning of Labor Day period. I got a little piece of information here. Maybe we can get a shot of this. Why do you think this is so vital to have this Evening of Hope? And what's going to happen at the Evening of Hope?
Well, we have some exciting things happen, and it's so vital because, our community itself, not just transitional housing, just needs some hope. And at the event, we're going to have Vashon Mitchell, who is a gospel artist, and Marette Brown Clark, who is going to be there to just give us some encouragement, give us some hope, and raise some serious funding to help the population of people at transitional housing.
You've got a lot of good people who are going to be involved. My good friend Wayne Dawson is going to be there, and Harry Boomer. They work at competing television stations, but we all get together, and Danita, of course, is going to be involved. We all get together for special programs, and if I did not have something else I was doing on that evening out of town with family, I would certainly be there with you. We really wanted to do this. You see this as part of your mission as well, to do these kinds of events too, don't you?
Yes, I do. The church is just not what I call a religious station, but the church is a community ministry, and so the church ought to be involved in helping out folk in the community, and it ought not to relegate its ministry to just folk that are right there in their area, but rather to reach out wherever people are in need And we are very, very excited to be able to help women who are struggling, women who are having issues, women who just need some help. And transitional housing is providing homes for these ladies and other kinds of needs. And so we have a community ministry, Leon, and we want to just stretch our arms around this community, especially during this time when so many great things are happening in the city. This is a renewal in our city, and so
it's a renewal. It really is. You can feel that, and transitional housing is all part of that, because you are providing help and hope for these folks who are coming through transitional housing and getting their lives back on track, right?
Yes. It is, you know, as Dr. Macon said, it is an exciting time in Cleveland, Ohio. Transitional housing has been in the same location for 28 years. We're looking to move into another location, still in the Cleveland area, hoping to serve another 28 years. And so with this effort, the community coming out, we're looking for even more community support, you know, as we move into a building.
And tickets are available, and what are ticket costs? I've got them. I've got some information there: $40, $25, and $30 at the door.
Yes.
Reserve seating is $40, $25 for general admission, $30 at the door. And once again, it's going to be on Friday, August the 29th, begins at 6:30 in the evening. Concert itself begins at 7:30, and a lot of good folks are going to be there. And Grammy-nominated and Stellar Award-winning recording artist Vashawn Mitchell and Maurette Brown-Clark. Oh, you've got to have a big event that's going to go on. Let me put a phone number on the screen if we've not already done so, or at least a website on the screen. You can go to transitionalhousing.org or Evening of Hope Benefit Concert. .evenbright.com. Ticket information is there. You see that at the bottom of the screen. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
We wish you well. Tell everybody I said hi, and that in spirit I'm there.
We will do.
Okay, God bless you both.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Dr. Macon, good to have you on the broadcast. Tell everybody at the church we said amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take a break. This is Kaleidoscope. I will be right back with more on this broadcast after these words, especially for you. Welcome back to Kaleidoscope. Good to have you with us. On August the 30th, a number of individuals will go over the edge, as they call it, to benefit Hattie Larlam, Corporate Relations and Major Gifts Officer Tani Alliance, and Communications Media Relations Coordinator Jackie Lopresti will tell us about an exciting evening and an event taking place in Akron to benefit the organization. Well, it won't be an evening. It's going to be an afternoon.
Yeah.
Good to have you with us. Tani Alliance, who's seated next to me, with Hattie Larlam, and Jackie Lopresti, Communications and Media Relations Coordinator, seated on your left with Hattie Larlam. Give me a little bit of a history of Hattie Larlam, what it's all about.
Oh, sure. Hattie Larlam is a nonprofit organization that serves children and adults with developmental disabilities. We've been around since 1961, and our mission is, because we believe that life is sacred, Hattie Larlam serves people with developmental disabilities and their families to help them to achieve comfort, joy, and achievement in their lives.
Where are you headquartered?
We are headquartered in Twinsburg. We have a main facility in Manaway that serves 130 residents with profound disabilities.
Well, thank goodness that you're there doing what you do. We are deeply appreciative of that. You're here to talk about something special, something called Over the Edge.
Yes, I am.
You're taking me over the edge.
Yes,
Tell
and
me
it's
about
taken
that.
me over the edge as well. This is such an exciting event, Leon, and we brought it to Akron. This is the first of its kind for downtown Akron. Over the Edge is an event that's happened throughout the United States. It's an organization out of Halifax, Canada, that puts on these events. And they've done it for many major nonprofits across the country, and I heard about it. I thought it would be amazing.
What's your
We brought
event?
it to Cat.
What's going to be the big event for Over the Edge?
Big event is people are going to be rappelling down 22 stories off the PNC Center in downtown Akron. We have 80 individuals already registered.
And they'll be on safety ropes and all of that as they go down, just like SWAT goes over the side of a building, or the U.S. military SEALs or the Rangers go over the side of a building.
Exactly, yes. They are going to be on Heavy gear.
And that's going to be on on Saturday, August the 30th. We're going to do it at the PNC Center, which is at 1 Cascade Plaza in downtown Akron, Saturday. How do people line up for this now? What do they got to do to get in this?
Well, they have to build their fundraising page. They'll go onto our website, www.hattielarlam.org, click on the link that says Over the Edge, and they can sign up right there. And we do have space.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that. I'm going to put a phone number. You've got it already on the screen. That's what I love about our control room. They're right there with me. The phone number's already on the screen, 330-274-2272. Why do you think this is so important, Jackie, to do this? And how will it benefit the Hattie Larlam organization?
Oh, sure. Like our people with developmental disabilities, they're going through challenges every single day. And, you know, we have a vocational program for them, and they're going to work, or they're doing creative arts, or, you know, they're doing things that they may not have thought that was possible for them before. Now, we have people that are jumping off a building.
In a single bound.
Yeah, in a single bound, 22 stories up, and they're challenging themselves, and they're putting them in a position just like people with developmental disabilities are every single day of their lives.
So this is a challenge. It's also some fun, but it's certainly for a worthwhile organization to help raise some money. How do people get in now? Well, what's the cost to do this?
The minimum fundraising is $1,500. And we've had individuals that have raised $5,000.
So they can go, they begin their own raising fund. They set up pledges or something like that.
Exactly.
And people make a pledge to watch them go over the side of the building. Are you going to do this?
I am.
Because you're involved in a lot of physical stuff now.
I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah, tell me about, have you done this before?
I have not, but I do.
Rappelling over the side of a building?
I've never rappelled over the side of a building, but I do rock climbing. So I've gone up the side of a rock or a mountain and then rappelled down.
And of course, a lot of folks are going to say now, before they put on all of the gear, they're going to say, Tani and Jackie, is this safe?
Absolutely. It is 100% safe. All of the individuals that come in to put this event on from the Over the Edge organization are all certified rope specialists. We have industrial type equipment, industrial ropes, and everybody is trained.
And the people who are going to be helping you are all trained. I mean, it's just not some guy there.
No.
Which is a good thing.
They're all certified.
Yeah. Once again, that number is 330-274-2272, or you can go to hattielarlam.org. We've got that on the screen as well. And all of this is going to help you and your colleagues at Hattie Larlam do their jobs in helping the folks who benefit from Hattie Larlam. Speak to that for a second, won't you?
Oh, sure. As I said, our mission is to enhance the lives of people with developmental disabilities, and all the fundraising is going to go towards our programs to help them.
Once again, it's going to be Saturday, August the 30th. What time do we do this?
Well, we start at 8 o'clock in the morning. On Saturday is registration. The first repeller will go down at 9 o'clock.
Okay, and it's going to be in downtown Akron, the PNC Center. Go to the website and you can get more information, or make a phone call. You can get registered for this, because we want to know who's going to be coming. And can individuals train before they do this?
Yes, there is a training process. Also, Akron General Wellness Center has 3 locations that they are offering free rappelling.
All of that's on the website.
Yes, it is.
Okay, many thanks. Tani Alliance, Corporate Relations and Major Gifts Officer for Hattie Larlam. Jackie Lopresti, Communications and Media Relations Coordinator for Hattie Larlam. Thank you so much for being on the broadcast.
Thank you, Leon.
We'll go over the edge.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
a good thing, too. Okay. I appreciate that. Well, coming up next, the Spanish-American Committee celebrates 48 years of service. I'm Leon Bibb. This is Kaleidoscope. I'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to more of Kaleidoscope. I'm Leon Bibb. Good to have you with us. The Spanish American Committee celebrates 48 years of serving the Cleveland community with a black tie gala in September. The executive director, Ramonita Vargas, is here, and she'll talk about the mission of her organization as well as the benefit big event, which is going to take place. Good to see you, Ramonita Vargas.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, certainly. Well, tell me about the mission of the Spanish American Committee. What does it do here in Greater Cleveland?
The mission of the organization is to serve as a gateway to socioeconomic success. The organization has been around since 1966. We serve about 5,000 families a year.
Mm-hmm. And you work to build economic strength in families and in the community, right?
Yes. We offer economic development, we have housing, we have child care, we also have an education part which gives the GED, and we have ESL program.
And of course it takes money sometimes to do these kinds of things.
Yes, it does.
Some of the things we can do without money, some things we need money to do to continue the mission. So you've got a big gala coming up, a big black tie event coming up. Tell me about that.
Yes, this year the gala event is one of the largest that the Spanish American Committee has given. We've had many fundraising events in the past 30 years, because I've been here 31 years, but not as big as the one that we're having now. We're giving a special Latino award, leadership award, to the Cleveland Foundation for them being our largest supporter in the past 20 years. And also have been a supporter of this community to many Latino organizations. This event is kind of, we're heading toward our 50 years, so we're trying to think, this community is growing. It's 46,000 strong right now, and we want to show all our supporters and our community that we're strong, we continue to be strong, and we want to give them something back.
Give something back to the community.
Yes.
No, the event is going to be Friday, the 26th of September at La Villa Conference and Banquet Center, which is at 1500 Brook Park Road, 11,500 Brook Park Road. It's going to be a big event. You got Elvis Crespo coming in.
Yes.
He's going to be the big entertainer,
the big entertainer
draw.
of that night.
Grammy Award winning Elvis Crespo. Yeah. And when you raise all of this money, this is vital to what you've been doing. You said you've been there for more than 30 years with the Spanish American Committee. You're now the executive director. You know you're making an impact in the community, don't you?
Yes, well, we hope we're doing that. I know that the Spanish American Committee has been there for so many people. I see the people that come in every day. I know the need that's out there in the Hispanic community. This organization has been like the first place that people come to when they come from New York, Puerto Rico, South America, Mexico. We serve everyone. It's not just the Latinos.
Many people who come here need just an entry point. This is kind of like an entry point. Oh, where do I go to get started in the Greater Cleveland area? And that's what you do.
At one point, I remember about 20 years ago, it used to be called the Hispanic City Hall because all the Hispanics went there first. That was their first stop when they got here to Cleveland. But over the years, we've served about 100,000 clients in 48 years. We serve about 5,000 people a year.
So you keep that going. You've got the Cultural Outreach Initiatives project, which you've got going, where you try to impact the lives of people and raise the consciousness about the importance of education and financial strength, certainly in the family, right?
We have our largest area is employment. Even though we don't have much funding for that area, every day we get 10, 12 people a day looking for work. The problem that is within our community, many people that are recently here, that come here to Cleveland, are the people that have language barriers. So a lot of the people that come to our organization, we have a network of employers that will hire people with language barriers. So last year we served 800 people. in our employment department, and we placed about 60% of them.
Well, thank goodness for what you do, Once again, the big event is going to be September the 26th, which is a Friday. It's called the Spanish American Committee's Black Tie Benefit Gala. And what about tickets? Where can people get tickets now?
People can purchase tickets right at the Spanish American Committee. We have tables left, and we have tickets.
Tickets are in the Spanish American Committee offices at West 44th Street and Lorraine Avenue on the west side of Cleveland, West 45th and Lorraine, or you can call 961-2100, get more information on everything we're talking about, probably buy your tickets over the phone as well.
Yes.
And you can go to SpanishAmerican.org, SpanishAmerican.org, get more information on the organization, on everything we're talking about. But Elvis Crespo is going to be the big name. Spanish American Committee's Black Tie Benefit Gala is going to be September the 26th at La Villa Conference and Banquet Center, which is at 11,500 Brook Park Road. You'll be there.
Yes, I will.
It'll be a big event,
It's
too.
going to be fun, lots of fun. So please come and join us.
And have a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Romanita Vargas, Executive Director of the Spanish American Committee.
Thank you.
Appreciate your being with me. I'm going to take a break in a moment. The Morning Exchange segment with Marsha Maccabee of the Urban League of Greater Cleveland after these words. Marsha Maccabee of the Urban League. What's on your mind today, Marsha?
Hey, Leon, lots of joy and celebration on my mind today. We just recently completed another class of our pre-apprenticeship training for the construction industry, and we had our first female candidate from the Urban League of Greater Cleveland to go through the training and complete. She's a young woman with a young baby, and her life is going to be forever changed. The trajectory of where she can go now and what she can do for her child is going to be greatly increased because of the program that she's gone through and the potential to now make a real living wage.
You get them ready for the construction industry.
We do.
And everybody knows there's big money in the construction industry.
Absolutely, and
Laying
lots
that
of work to be had.
Yeah, concrete or steel or whatever
Yes.
they're doing.
Yes.
Thank goodness that they're there.
She's going to be a painter.
Yeah, well,
She's
good
gonna
for
be a
her.
painter.
Well, we need them too. So this is all part of what the Urban League does.
Absolutely. This is our SOAR training class where we do the work readiness and the screening and the preparation and introduce them to all possibilities, and then they go to our partner Tri-C where they get a wonderful experience there and they figure out what they want to do in the construction area, and then we work with our partners in the unions and to go into apprenticeships and with our development partners to actually go into real jobs.
In our final 40 seconds, this is what you've been pushing for a long time, ever since you've been involved,
Yes.
getting people ready for the workforce.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is all part of the community benefits agreement that Mayor Jackson and many community partners that work with us have been working on for over 3 years to make this a reality, to increase inclusion and diversion in the construction trades.
In our final 20 seconds, I will tell you, thank goodness you're there at the Urban League, because you really grabbed it and you have turned it into a better organization than it was when you inherited it.
Thank you, Leon.
Thank you for being on the broadcast.
Yes.
This woman is a great woman, Marsha Maccabee. Take care, everybody. Be well.
Thank you.
Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, Kaleidoscope Magazine, and News Channel 5.